Hey you guys, so I actually did an experiment and I went around and asked a whole bunch of random people at bars and clubs what makes you cheat. I should have been recording it, honestly, because now I feel like I don't have the evidence, okay? But I actually went up to people, and the reason why I did this is because I was talking to a friend of mine and I just felt like the vibe was just really negative, and they were just kind of like, you know, everybody cheats. I mean, it was just a very negative vibe. I, for one, can't agree that everybody cheats. Like, I know people who have never cheated in their life. I know great men, like literally great men. I feel like a lot of guys that, you know, I've dealt with in my past were great men. I don't think everybody's a cheater. But anyway, so I was asking random people, right? And they all had pretty much this to say. They were kind of like, you know, some of us men just like the variety, and if it's thrown at us, then why not? Some of them were like, men don't cheat. What are you talking about? We don't do that. I had people say, what are you talking about? Most guys originally said they didn't know what I was talking about until I probed them, and I'm like, come on, like, I'm not trying to get with you, like, you know, what's the deal? Like, why? And some were like, it's variety, it's because you can. Sometimes there's no reason. Some people are like, you know, I actually spoke to one person at a bar once, some type of way. He started talking to me, and he eventually said that he was married, even though he wasn't trying to directly say that initially until I said that I'm in a relationship. Then he started openly telling me about him cheating on his wife, and then he started openly explaining like that, you know, you just get tired, you just get, you know, exhausted with, you know, being questioned down or whatever the case. Or I mean, it's just like, you know, pretty much a lot of unhappy. For me personally, I feel like you should always just be really open and transparent in your relationship. If your needs aren't getting met, I think that you should let someone know before you get any type of urges or feel any type of temptation. If I've ever caught myself having temptation, because I'm a human being, just temptation as far as like, you know, I'm like, I'm unhappy, like I need to be happy, you know, and I start thinking things, you know, like, I'm gonna go meet people, like just random shit that's irrelevant. But anyways, I feel like it's always important to be transparent to your spouse. Like, hey, you're not satisfied in some area or another, or you don't want to be completely monogamous. I mean, that's okay. I think that if you are honest with people to that degree, they have no choice but to respect you. And they're going to respect you so much more if you just tell them that you're not wanting to be exclusive or be anonymous in a relationship. They're going to respect you, and they're going to move around and go be with somebody who does. At the end of the day, like, it's definitely a conscious decision here. And at the end of the day, I feel like it's very important to just be honest with people. Just let them know, hey, you know, I thought that I wanted a monogamous relationship, meaning just me and you, but I don't want that in my life right now. I want a lot of people, or I'm not interested in being faithful to anyone. I just want to have a good time. But I care about you. Who knows? I mean, I've done it. I've had in my life where I've had to tell people like straight up, like, hey, I'm not interested, or, you know, like, no, I'm not ready for a relationship or whatever. And I've always been transparent people, because I feel like I would want someone to be transparent with me. I don't think that it's fair to go into a relationship blindly thinking that someone's all for you and they're not. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I've actually seen people in my life, like my own two eyes, that I actually know doing like the unthinkable, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Y'all need to have better character than that. I had to tell people like, hey, you know, my needs aren't really being met, and I'm not gonna cheat on you, so I'm probably gonna end up breaking up with you if this act does not change. Like, if I don't have more sex, or if I'm not feeling, you know, like for me, I feel like I have to be emotionally stimulated, meaning like have conversation, talk to you, feel connected. I have to like cuddle with you. I have to feel loved. I have to, you know, be intimate with you. Like, there has to be a lot going on. And if it's not there, I've let people know, and I've left them, and I've gotten better in my life, and I went and did what I needed to do. I mean, just be honest. People will respect you so much more than lying to their face and making them think that it's all them and nobody else.